What could possibly make Joong Ki react in a way no one saw coming? When news broke about Lee Min-ho and Hye Kyo expecting a baby, the internet went into meltdown. But it was Joong Ki's unexpected response that truly set social media ablaze. What did he say, and why is everyone talking about it? Let's dive into the drama with red carpet revealed, right now. What could possibly make Joong Ki react in a way no one saw coming? When news broke that K-drama royalty Lee Min-ho and Hye Kyo were expecting a baby, fans around the globe were stunned. But it wasn't just the announcement that set the internet ablaze. It was Joong Ki's surprising reaction that sent shockwaves through fandoms across continents. Was it heartfelt, bitter, or something in between? As fans held their breath, his response became the most talked about moment in Korean entertainment. In this two-part deep dive, Red Carpet Revealed explores the whirlwind of emotions, the unexpected relationships, and the digital storm ignited by this unexpected triangle of star power. Lee Min-ho and Hye Kyo, a romance few saw coming. Lee Min-ho and Hye Kyo were both megastars in their own right, yet few imagined the two could ever become a couple. Their careers rarely intersected, and until recently, they hadn't even shared an official screen together. But in a twist worthy of a drama script, the two reportedly began dating quietly after collaborating on a luxury fashion campaign in Paris. Rumors began swirling in late 2024 when fans noticed the pair sharing cryptic posts with similar backdrops. Though their agencies denied any romantic involvement at first, paparazzi photos surfaced of them dining together in Seoul and vacationing in Jeju Island. By early 2025, the two finally confirmed their relationship with a joint statement asking for privacy. The announcement shocked fans. Both actors had high-profile dating histories, with Hye Kyo notably having been married to Joong Ki. Yet, despite the initial surprise, many fans warmed up to the pairing, praising their undeniable visual chemistry and shared elegance. The baby bombshell. Then came the announcement no one expected. Hye Kyo was pregnant. The news broke through an exclusive by a reputable Korean news outlet in June 2025. According to sources close to the couple, Hye Kyo was in her second trimester and both she and Lee Min-ho were overjoyed and grateful. The agencies initially declined to comment, but days later, they released a heartwarming photo of the couple holding a pair of tiny baby shoes, confirming the pregnancy. The baby announcement was met with overwhelming reactions. Fans around the world flooded social media with messages of congratulations. Hashtags like #HyeKyoBaby and #MinhoDad trended globally within hours. For many, the announcement was a fairy tale twist. But for others, particularly fans of Joong Ki, it reopened old wounds. The internet erupts, social media reactions. Social media became a battleground. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and Korean platforms like Naver and Dom exploded with fan theories, celebratory posts, nostalgic edits, and even digital arguments. Some fans celebrated the news as a new beginning for Hye Kyo, whose marriage to Joong Ki had ended in a high-profile divorce. Others saw the moment as bittersweet, wondering how her ex-husband would take the news, especially since he had kept a relatively low profile since remarrying a non-celebrity. "This is like watching season 2 of Descendants of the Sun in real life," one fan tweeted, referencing the famous drama where Hye Kyo and Joong Ki first fell in love. Others speculated whether Lee Min-ho and Joong Ki, who had once appeared together at award shows, still maintained any kind of friendship or professional respect. Memes flooded timelines, with captions like, "When your ex-wife's baby daddy is also Korea's most eligible bachelor." All eyes on Joong Ki. Didn't take long before the internet shifted its focus. What would Joong Ki say? Given the emotional history between him and Hye Kyo, fans were divided. Some hoped he would remain dignified and silent, while others were desperate for a comment, a post, or even a subtle gesture on social media. Joong Ki had, since his divorce, mostly stayed out of the spotlight. His marriage to a British non-celebrity in early 2024 and the birth of their son brought him brief attention, but he remained media shy and focused on acting projects overseas. Still, fans speculated that news of Hye Kyo's baby might stir old feelings. The internet watched his every move. refreshing his Instagram page by the second. Would he ignore it entirely? Would he post something cryptic? A few days after the pregnancy news went viral, Joong Ki posted a black and white photo of a peaceful landscape with a short caption, wishing peace to everyone walking their own path. No names. No direct reference. Yet, the timing was unmistakable. Some took it as a show of maturity, a subtle yet graceful way to acknowledge the situation. Others read between the lines, interpreting it as a message of closure or perhaps even veiled shade. The post garnered millions of likes and over 500,000 comments within 24 hours. Celebrities and fans alike praised his class and restraint, calling it a masterclass in emotional intelligence. "He's not throwing shade, he's showing strength," one fan commented. Still, debates raged. Some accused him of attention-seeking, while others said he deserved to express himself. Regardless of interpretation, one thing was clear: Song Joong Ki's reaction had stolen the spotlight. It wasn't loud. It wasn't dramatic. But it was powerful, and it broke the internet. Days following Song Joong Ki's post, the media and fans alike began digging deeper. Whispers began circulating about behind-the-scenes drama. Some entertainment insiders suggested that Song Joong Ki had been informed about the baby news days before it went public, perhaps explaining his calm and collected reaction. Others speculated that the relationship between Lee Min-ho and Song Joong Ki had been strained long before the pregnancy news broke. Though never close friends, had always shown mutual respect at public events. Now, there were rumors of old rivalries dating back to casting decisions, endorsements, and award shows. Body language analysts joined the fray, dissecting old footage of all three stars. One viral video showed Lee Min-ho and Song Joong Ki exchanging brief eye contact at a film festival in 2023, a clip that now gained renewed interest. Of course, none of the stars commented publicly on these rumors, but that only added to the speculation. Media madness. How the story took over headlines. Korean media outlets couldn't get enough. Every entertainment news program, tabloid, YouTube gossip channel ran daily updates. International outlets from Hollywood to Tokyo picked up the story, turning it into a global phenomenon. This wasn't just about celebrity gossip anymore, it became a cultural moment. Editorials appeared in Korean newspapers discussing the public's obsession with celebrity relationships, privacy in the entertainment industry, the global reach of the Korean wave. Hallyu. Song Joong Ki found himself once again at the center of a media storm he hadn't asked for. His fans came to his defense, urging respect and restraint, while others dug into his past for clues about his current state of mind. The news created deep divisions among fandoms. Song Hye Kyo's loyal supporters celebrated her journey as a woman reclaiming her life. Lee Min-ho's fanbase was ecstatic about his impending fatherhood. Song Joong Ki's fans, however, found themselves caught between pride and pain. Some expressed disappointment that he was once again being dragged into drama not of his own making. Others praised his maturity and growth, saying he handled the situation better than anyone could have expected. Fan wars escalated online. Comment sections turned into battlegrounds. Hashtags were hijacked, and private messages between fans were leaked, feeling intense emotional investment. Meanwhile, neutral fans urged everyone to remember that these were real people, not just characters in a drama. The impact on Song Joong Ki. Professionally, the moment gave Song Joong Ki renewed visibility. Offers reportedly flooded in for variety shows, endorsements, and interviews. Yet, sources close to him revealed that he declined many of them, preferring to keep his focus on an upcoming international film project. Personally, some say the incident marked a turning point. Song Joong Ki was seen more often in public with his wife and son, enjoying family life and appearing content. Fans applauded his decision to keep his dignity and move forward without feeding the media machine. His subtle response became symbolic, a way to reclaim control over a narrative that had once overwhelmed his life. Song Hye Kyo is expected to take a break from acting to focus on her health and prepare for motherhood. Her agency has confirmed that she will return to the screen eventually, with multiple offers already waiting. Lee Min-ho is said to be fully embracing fatherhood. In interviews, he's hinted at his desire to balance work and family life, and even expressed interest in taking on more grounded, fatherly roles. Song Joong Ki, Meanwhile, continues his steady rise as a respected actor both in Korea and abroad. While the baby news may have stirred emotions, it also gave him an opportunity to show the world how much he's grown. This story, while rooted in celebrity life, touched something deeper. It reminded fans that even stars go through heartbreak, transformation, and personal evolution. It shows that silence can be powerful, that maturity speaks louder than gossip, and that sometimes, the most surprising reaction is choosing grace over spectacle. The ever-evolving world of Korean entertainment. This moment will be remembered not just for the shock it brought, but for how it revealed the strength and complexity of one of its brightest stars. Red Carpet Revealed will continue to follow this journey, because sometimes, reality is more dramatic than